I'd like to introduce Rosanna from Northern Ireland, who takes LDN for multiple sclerosis. Good morning, Rosanna.
Good morning, good morning.
Could you tell me when you were diagnosed with MS?
I was introduced to MS after 3 years now I have it.
Okay. And what conditions did you have, what symptoms did you have that led to your diagnosis?
I went blind in one eye and I was falling against walls like a drunk woman. I had no control of myself and sickness.
And had you had any of these symptoms for a long time before you were diagnosed?
Yes, for 6 months.
Right. And how old were you at the time?
I was 60, now it's coming to 60, sorry. I'm down now, 66.
Okay. And what impact did the diagnosis have on your life?
Well, it just changed my life completely. I just was so able and fit, and it was an awful shock.
Yeah. And at that time, Rosanna, if you had to rate your quality of life on a score of 1 to 10, and 10 being the best, what would it have been?
What was that again, sorry?
If you had to say how good your quality of life was before you started LDN on a score of 1 to 10, what would it have been?
It was 4.
4, okay. And how did you hear about LDN?
Through my dentist who had a patient coming up from Galway.
Mm-hmm.
She told him about it. He told me about it.
Oh, that was good. And were you able to get your own doctor to prescribe it for you?
My neurologist gives me a script where I can buy it from in. I have to buy it in.
Right.
From Scotland.
Right, okay. So how long have you been on LDN now?
Must be a year and a half.
And what symptoms has it helped with?
Oh, it helps the fatigue a good bit, and it just clears my head that I can think clearly. And if you haven't got it, you miss it dreadfully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what would you say your quality of life is now on that score of 1 to 10?
With LDN?
Yes,
up to 7. Up to
7. Oh, that's good from a 4, isn't it?
Yeah,
very
it is.
Good.
It's great.
Yes. So what would you say to other people who are thinking of trying LDN?
Oh, I tell them to ask the neurologist about it, because I know some people in Northern Ireland get it on the script now, but I don't know where it is. But it's well worth it.
Mm-hmm. And did you notice any side effects when you first started?
Sorry?
Did you notice any side effects when you first started?
No, I didn't, no.
And how long would you say it took before you started to notice improvements?
It takes about a month before you get it into your system.
And did you start to notice improvements after a month?
No.
How long did you have to wait?
For what?
For you to start to feel the benefits of LDN?
Oh, I felt it within the month, but I'll give anybody a month to make sure they notice the difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, most people tell me that they notice something by 4 months, but there are a few people who don't notice anything until they've been taking it 15 to 18 months. So it's just varies. Yes, it varies quite considerably from person to person. So how would you say your life is now?
My life is, well, I've come to terms with having MS, and the drug, it makes me feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as low down as I was.
That's really good.
And it helps me to get out and about.
Well, managing to carry on living your life is a big deal, isn't it? When you're really ill and you can't function properly, you're not participating, are you?
And it's the most frustrating thing in Northern Ireland here. We can't get the drugs that you have over there, and it's very frustrating.
Oh dear.
Like single mode, we don't get that here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's very good.
Right, okay.